We had traveled to many places before Japan, but nothing quite prepared us for what it actually felt like to be there. It started with a family group chat. Everyone suddenly excited about sakura. Little did we know that conversation was the beginning of something we are still going back for. People who've been to Japan always say the same thing: you'll want to go back. We found that out the hard way. This is our story, the first time we visited Japan. We flew out of Jakarta on Cathay Pacific, transiting through Hong Kong. I'm not even sure why we didn't take a direct flight. What I do remember, I left my camera bag on the floor next to the dining table. Didn't realize it until we were at the airport. I had to film the whole trip just using my GoPro. Mang bag. Newspaper din. Ito ang New York Times.
Pili ka mo pa?
"静かな石の街、遠くの丘に塔の影」「朝の光が切り終わり、世界が少し広がってく」「ここがどこかも知らないまま、旅が始まる知らない朝」「遠くで鐘が鳴るような、そんな気配の朝の中」
Wait. Alright, now we just have to find where the Philippines group is waiting for us.
Mga nagpakulay ng hair.
Opo, kaya ako na-dream ni ate.
Ha?
We're all blue.
Osaka, hello.
Osaka, manaka nami.
Osaka na.
Manaka na.
Pila yung gipaano change.
The travelers from around the world.
Stars. 5 stars siya.
It's late, but we're finally here at our Airbnb.
Nag-init pa naman to.
Konnichiwa!
Tama na lang ni Ban na nato.
Banwa.
Konbanwa.
Shukran.
Tawag ko siya pag-ingon yung
Assalamualaikum. Init na siya.
Our Airbnb is in Nagahoribashi, a quiet neighborhood right in the heart of central Osaka. The name comes from a historic bridge built here back in 1625, one of the oldest in the city. It's a good base for us because Family Mart is within walking distance and it's close enough to Dotonbori too. Our destination today is to go to Expo City. We are on our way to Expo City, our first attempt to find the sakura. The park is known for its thousands of cherry trees, one of the most popular spots in Osaka for hanami. It takes about 20 minutes by bus from Ibaraki Station to get there.
First milestone.
But they're too serious. Mali kasi.
Nagpalong!
"いつからか僕ら手をほどいて」「喋る言葉もなくしたんだ」「隣を歩く君の横顔見つめて」「ただ気づかないふりをしたんだ」「その頬に流れる涙の意味がまだわからない間抜けな僕は去ってゆく君の背中にごめんとだけつぶやいた」「パズルのようにつなぎ合わせた未来」
So food lang dahil i-try daw na ko ang takoyaki. Kailahin daw ang takoyaki.
Kaya to make store.
1999.
Well, that's our first day. Sakura are not quite there yet, but it's a good first day. We had fun.
Baliktad pang kilay, auntie. Sabi ba yan? Magmatato.
Leo, pagpatato nga.
We just spent 2 nights in Osaka. Now we are making our way to Yokohama. First things first, if we can successfully drag our luggage to the train station. We rode the Hikari Shinkansen from Shin Osaka Station. This was our first bullet train ride. It took about 3 hours from Shin Osaka all the way to Shinagawa. We got off there and continued south to Yokohama. Our accommodation is not far from Yamate Station. This is not Tokyo. It's a part of Yokohama, a quieter, more residential side of the greater Tokyo area. We went out for dinner together that night. It was already late March, but still pretty cold for us.
Wondering na lang ta. Beverage na na, sis.
Fourth. Let's go.
Okay.
This is our fourth day already. Today we are visiting Shinjuku Goen, the largest park in Tokyo. What makes it unique is that it has three distinct styles within the same grounds: French formal, English landscape, and traditional Japanese. It also has over 1,000 cherry trees across 65 different varieties. Some are still holding back, but a few are already open. We're getting closer.
Nalibog ang model.
Asa man tamo kung sa man. Ambak na?
Chris.
Dili daw kasi tunga.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stop, stop. 1, 2, 3.
From Shinjuku Goen, we make our way to Shibuya. Crossing this is a bit scary. Everyone seems to be in a rush, and you might get bumped or suddenly the light goes green and you haven't made it across yet. We spent the rest of the evening wandering the shopping streets just across, including this Bershka building. However, it was closed in 2022. No Bershka can be found anywhere in Japan now.
Five.
Our group has always had a thing for animals. Between us, there are dogs, cats, chickens, and pigeons at our home. The next 2 days are special for us. We are visiting Hakejima Sea Paradise and Zourasia. Hakejima Sea Paradise sits on its own artificial island in Yokohama Bay. part aquarium, part amusement park, all in one place. There are over 120,000 sea creatures from 700 species.
Hungry group. Three dolphins. Three dolphins.
"いつからか僕ら手をほどいて」「喋る言葉もなくしたんだ」「隣を歩く君の横顔見つめて」「ただ気づかないふりをしたんだ」「その頬に流れる涙の意味がまだわからない間抜けな僕は」「去ってゆく君の背中にごめんとだけつぶやいた」「パズルのようにつなぎ合わせた未来」「僕がなくした」
Dat silang gold out to jump dira. Buwag siningin ay. Tangga ka! Lulula, they're going around. Pauli na! Ninilpan kayo. Wala, bangga.
B. Okay, fifth day and
Banding at home.
Naantang.
six.
Today we are heading to Zourasia, about an hour from where we are staying. It's the largest zoo in Japan, covering 53 hectares with over 1,500 animals.
Okay. The group is cold.
It's a bit cold and drizzling this morning, so we decided to have something warm first before starting our walk around the zoo. Zourasia actually combines two words, zoo and Eurasia. The name reflects the zoo's ambition to bring animals from across the entire world into one place.
Did you study abroad? Did you study abroad? Sunog na ron.
Me?
Yeah?
Yes,
New
sir.
Zealand.
Oh, that's why.
About 5 minutes. Okay.
5 minutes. Okay.
Don't take it.
After dinner, it was still early, so we decided to check out Chinatown in Yokohama. Chinese traders from Canton and Shanghai settled here after the port opened in 1859. They built temples, schools, and restaurants. Most of the community is long gone now. 160 years later, the gates are still standing and the restaurants are still full.
Magawasan ka mo.
Ready na.
After 2 days of adventure in the Yokohama area, we are now returning to Osaka on the Shinkansen from Shinagawa Station.
Early morning, cold and gray. Coffee warming hands today. Winter chill comes creeping close.
Bye-bye.
Wrap your scarf and hold it tight. City streets so empty now. Footsteps echo somehow. Freedom in your
Big saban ka, yung siya ni pabalin.
like clouds in morning ground. Cold mornings dawn anew. Shivers bring me close to you. Frozen world, we come alive. In your eyes, I find my drive.
In Osaka, our Airbnb is in Teradachu, a quiet residential neighborhood on the Osaka Loop Line. It feels busier than Nagahoribashi, our first accommodation, but somehow more comfortable.
In the quiet, I feel peace. Cold outside, but hearts at peace. Walking slow, let's take our time. In this chill, our hearts align. Frozen fingers laced with mine. Warmth in you, I always find.
Welcome to Osaka.
Osaka,
Nenen is checking.
Sa baba, istatya.
Frozen world, we come alive. In your eyes, I find my drive. ずり雨模様窓の向こうに小さなメロディ憂鬱も全部洗い流して
After checking in, we immediately went out again. Of course, this is Osaka, and there is really only one place to go first, Dotonbori.
トントン雨が私を起こす外の音は遠くに消えて静かな時がゆっくり流れるポツポツぽつり雨模様長靴履いてちょっとお散歩水たまり越えてリズムに乗ればほら雨の日も楽しいポツポツぽつり雨模様窓の向こうに小さなメロディ
Dotonbori is crowded and touristy. Looking back, it's actually funny. We spent most of the night just following the crowd and somehow completely missed the canal area. We don't even see the famous Glico Running Man billboard on this trip. It takes us another visit to Osaka before we finally explore the riverside properly.
静かな時がゆっくり流れるポツポツぽつり雨模様長靴履いてちょっとお散歩水たまり越えてリズムに乗ればほら雨の日も楽しいポツポツぽつり雨模様窓の向こうに小さなメロディ憂鬱も全部洗い流してほら雨の日も悪くないアラーム消してまどろむモーニングトントン雨が私を起こす外の音は遠くに消えて静かな時がゆっくり いつものように好きな昼にあくびが出るさんざめく夜声今日も渋谷の街に朝が降る
Last night was suffocating, moving shoulder to shoulder among tourists and locals on the streets of Dotonbori. Today is a brief leap back to the past. We are heading to one of the most famous landmarks in Japan, Osaka Castle. The castle was originally built in the late 16th century by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, a powerful warlord who played a major role in unifying Japan after centuries of civil war. At the time, Japan was still divided by rival clans, and Osaka Castle became the center of Toyotomi's power. The castle standing today is already a reconstruction, but it still sits on the original site surrounded by massive stone walls. The castle is now more than 400 years old. The view back then would have been completely different. Today, it watches over the skyscrapers and busy roads of Osaka.
When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go.
Today we are heading west of Kyoto to the Arashiyama area. Compared to Osaka and Tokyo, everything feels more peaceful here. From Osaka, we take the train to Umahari Station, then walk a few minutes to Toroko Kameoka Station. The main reason we come here today is for the Sagano Romantic Train. It's a sightseeing train that runs through the mountains west of Kyoto, following the Hozu River between Arashiyama and Kameoka. The route is especially popular during autumn and cherry blossom season. Since the train doesn't run very often, only once an hour, we have some time to check out some souvenirs and grab snacks at local stores around the station.
Mga unta sa.
Your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go. No, I want you till the sun comes in the morning light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.
Up until this point, most of what we know about Japan comes from big cities like Osaka, Tokyo, and Yokohama. But this is probably the moment I start becoming more interested in rural Japan instead. The slower pace, the mountains, and the river. Unfortunately, we are a little too early. Most of the trees still haven't bloomed yet. Even without full sakura bloom, this part of Kyoto leaves a bigger impression on me. After arriving in Arashiyama, we walk towards the bamboo forest and check out some of the cherry trees around the area. At this point, I start realizing that what interests me most about Japan isn't the big cities anymore. I start paying more attention to the countryside, the mountains, the river, places a little further away from the usual tourist areas.
Video lang.
Obe, nang pirmigin na pangatanan ni auntie. Kinsa, auntie? Kinsa? Ah, ako.
Today we are heading out of Osaka again. This time we're going to Nara. Nara is famous for two things, Todaiji Temple and the Deer Park. It is said that there are more than 1,000 deer living around Nara Park, which covers around 500 hectares. According to local belief, the deer are considered sacred messengers of the gods, which is probably why everyone here treats them like they own the place. Some of them even bow before asking for snacks. They're everywhere around the park, near the temples, even walking alongside tourists looking for food. Some are polite, some are apparently very interested in maps. From the deer park, we continue towards Todaiji Temple. Todaiji is a Buddhist temple originally built in the 8th century, during the time when Nara was the capital of Japan. It was created as an important center for Buddhism and still houses one of the largest bronze Buddha statues in the world. Well, that's our day today. We learned about Todaiji Temple and had a close encounter with its guardians. One of us definitely got a little too close with one of the guards.
Woi, busy guys lah. Studying.
Yesterday, we spent almost the whole day with deer in Nara. We woke up early for today's experience. We are going to Kobe Nunobiki Herb Gardens. From Osaka, we take the train towards Kobe. The trip only takes around 30 minutes by Shinkansen before continuing towards Shin Kobe Station. Kobe Herb Gardens is located on a hill, so we had to get on a ropeway going up. Then we start walking downhill through the gardens.
Apa nih
goodness.
guys?
Uy.
The garden first opened in 1991 and is considered one of the largest herb gardens in Japan.
この想いは心の手紙誰にも見せないまま
Despite the name, it's not just about herbs. The place is filled with flowers, seasonal plants, cafes, small gardens, and walking paths across the mountain.
なんでもないふりをして今日もあなたの名前を呼ぶ特別じゃなくていいのにどうしてこんなに苦しいのこの想いは心の手紙破られたくないからいつかあなたが呼んでくれるそんな夢
A lot of the atmosphere here actually feels more European than Japanese. The garden is designed around herbs and aromatic plants like lavender, rosemary, mint, and chamomile, which is why it's called herb garden instead of a flower park.
想いは心の手紙でも言わないままでそっと愛していたい
Herb gardens might not be a typical tourist destination in Japan, but this place really fits our group. We enjoy the fresh mountain air, fewer crowds, and a beautiful view overlooking Kobe City. Since day one, our trip to Japan has always had one objective: to see sakura blooming. But we haven't been very lucky so far. We visit Expo Park, Shinjuku Gyoen, and even walk along the river at Sakura Nomiya, hoping to finally catch the full bloom. But almost every time, it's the same story. The petals still haven't opened yet, or the trees are only starting to bloom. However, Japan has been kind to us. Right before we finally go home, we get to see what full bloom actually looks like. We return to Sakura Nomiya and Expo Park once again. This time, Japan greets us with sakura at its very best.
It's からか僕ら手をほどいて喋る言葉もなくしたんだ隣を歩く君の横
From crowded city streets and quiet mountain towns to castles, temples, rivers, deer parks, and finally the sakura we spent the whole trip chasing. And just like that, our journey in Japan comes to an end. That was the story of our first visit to Japan. Until next time.
心の形を無理やり当てはめてみるけど痛いんだ苦しいよ君を傷つけ
Sis.